Hi, it's Natalie Sanderson, and I'm here to teach you about the Yoga Kit Collection, which are 3 beautiful oils doTERRA has put together. There are 3 blends. So there is Anchor, Align, also known as Affirm, Arise, also known as Ascend. So Anchor is a base of your lavender and frankincense and cedarwood, and Align is more of your base of a bergamot, coriander, and peppermint. And Arise is more grapefruit and melissa and lemon. So they are 3 quite different oils, and you can use them throughout your day, throughout yoga, throughout Pilates or meditation, but you should find they're really, really helpful, and I think it takes you and lifts you up to a new level when you practice with them. So I'll walk you through some poses you can do and where I apply each of them. So if I'm actually doing yoga, this is how I'd step through it. So I'd start with my anchor, and as it suggests, it's a good one to ground you down. So I would like to just kiss a little bit to my fingers and then pop it onto the arch of my foot. Your ankles are a really good spot to place it too. So at the beginning of a practice you can do this. I also like to smell it on the way as I walk to class. So it's a really beautiful one to just settle in and get into your space. So when you settle down, you might come in sitting really tall through the crown of your head. Take some lovely deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Or you may even want to bring in where you focus on just breathing in through one nostril. Hold at the top and then breathe out through the opposite nostril. Breathe in through the same nostril. And then out the other one. You can also bring your hands out nice and wide and do some twisted seated poses. So come around, hand to the opposite knee, and then look around to the back. Out, come around, and look around to the opposite side. Bring your hands up, and bring that down to the heart center. Breathe in and out your nose, and then just settle that down. As we move on, you have Align. So Align is our centering blend, and as it suggests, it's when you really will open the heart up and bring in the possibilities. So put a little bit over your heart. Also like it onto my temples and behind the back of the neck. So on the base of the skull is a good spot too. So again, breathe that in. You may then step yourselves up. And these poses are more of your warriors. So we'll start with the warrior 1. You could also just go straight into warrior 2. So warrior 1, and then bring that. And then we'll go in for your warrior 2, bring that out and lunge across. So then you rotate the back foot out, come in and then press back. You're gonna have a couple of lunges there, or just hold into the pose. Deep breath, and then to go into triangle, press your chest forward like you're hinging across the hips, and then tilt up and over, reaching your hand down towards the floor. And the top hand is reaching right up to the sky and looking up towards that. Then bring your hands back, press that back. And then step that together. Bring that out. And then you may rotate around and do the opposite side. So I'll step back the opposite leg. We'll start in that warrior 1. Come back and I'm going to straight away move into warrior 2. Lunge over. And then holding there. Remember the hinge over the hips. And then tilting forward. Reaching down, and the other hand reaches right up to the sky. And then drawing that back, and then step that up. Now, ascend, we can move into more of a flow state, and this is really beautiful because we're going to lift ourselves up and open ourselves into what we can actually do, take ourselves to a new level. I love to dab this behind the ear. It's a really good spot. You can just put it between the 2 collarbones, or some yogas like to pop it onto the 3rd eye. Just be careful because it's a citrus base if you're going out into sun afterwards. So this is a neat little routine that you can do anytime during the day. It's great to start with. So you can start out in your mountain pose, stand tall through the crown of your head, just grounding down through each of those toes, feeling the pressure through there. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Down we come. You can hang there with your elbows crossed over. Coming up to half. And then we're going to step out into a crescent lunge. Press that back. Hands are going to come down, squaring off your hips. Press down, lower yourself down into chaturanga. So place the base of the feet on and up into an up dog. You may come halfway on this too if you prefer. So that would be more of here, and then up, and then back. Press back, curl under the toes, back into down dog. Pedal out through here if you like. Now bring the opposite leg forward from before, and we'll do the crescent lunge on the other side. Bringing that back. Stepping that forward, coming up, and back down to forward fold. Allow ourselves back up into mountain pose. So there we have it. Those are the 3 beautiful oils and how to work through a sequence with each of them and which poses. Most of all, just get out and use them. It doesn't really matter how you do it. You might find it tricky during your practice to use them, so you may just start with using one, but definitely use them throughout the day. You could start with Anchor first thing in the morning when you wake up, and then move into your Affirm in the middle of the day, and finish with Ascend when you're about to feel that bit of end of day fatigue, so that you can still just keep on going. They're boxed together at a retail price is not the best way to buy it. I'm going to tell you the best way to purchase this is going to be wholesale. So for wholesale, the kit is $77, and you may as well pick up a membership there, because that will then allow you to purchase anything. The same price I do, which is 25 to 40% off. I'll put all the details below if you want to get your own. Highly recommend these kits. My kids actually like using these too, and will actually use them before they go to school. Ascend is probably a big favorite there. Anyway, I'd love to hear how you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and I will check in with you later.